I'll take you on a tour of our camping setup here. It's pretty epic. Start up here. So this is our sleeping tent. This is the family camper by Spring Bar, and you can see here we've got the Stormfly accessory on. It's super legit because it not only keeps the canvas tent dry if it rains, it also protects a little extra from sun exposure. But as you can see, it's guyed out in multiple points, so it makes the tent incredibly strong and robust. Notice the propane tank right there. I'll show you the inside view momentarily, but that's for heat. We're camped next to a nice little stream right in here. Let's take you inside the sleeping tent. So we've got the buddy heater there. That's what the propane is feeding. And this time around, it's just two of us camping. So we've got a super deluxe cot, queen size cot. And there's an air mattress, and then we brought a mattress topper and are sleeping on top of the mattress topper. It is luxuriously awesome. The tent is tall enough that you can easily stand up inside, which is super nice. This here is really revolutionizes camping. This is the Quick Set Pavilion by Clam. As you can see, at the moment we've got some of the panels open for ventilation on the sunny side of the tent. We've kept those panels closed to keep the sun out. And then the secret sauce to making this work is what you see on top there. That's my own little invention. That's what I call the sunfly. It's made out of mylar, stuff that they make out of, you know, like space blankets and stuff out of. Anyway, it reflects 99% of the sun, and so normally you have like a greenhouse effect going on inside the tent, but with that on the top, if we come in here, you can see that it's completely shady in here, so we don't have any of that greenhouse effect going on, so it's actually quite cool and pleasant. We got the zero gravity lounge chairs here sit on. We've got two 6-foot tables, the air fryer. Of course, you can't go camping without an air fryer. We do have the camp stove back here. We've got two 12-volt compressor fridges. One is a fridge and one is a freezer in this situation. And then this is Power Central. So we've got the Blue Eddy EB3A and the EcoFlow Delta. And then in that case right there, we've got the EcoFlow Delta 2 Max. Got EcoFlow Wave 2 for air conditioning and heating. Works exceptionally well when the temperatures are fairly mild, but you need a little extra cooling or heat inside a space like this. It's perfect. So let's look at the power generation setup. So right here we've got two 200-watt rigid panels, and those are connected to one of the MPPT charge controllers on the Delta 2 Max. And then just laying here on the table is 400 more watts. Those are 100-watt panels, and those are connected into the other MPPT charge controller. And while we're talking about power, we come over here. We've got one more of the folding 160-watt solar panels going to just the normal EcoFlow Delta. Between all that power, when we've got sunny days like this, we can easily power those two coolers, no problem. Recharge our electronics, no problem. Run the EcoFlow Wave, no problem. And run the air fryer, no problem. So, a lot of solar power. It's very convenient. This is kind of a cool setup over here. Let's start right up here. So, this is a little creation of my own as well. This is my camp sink, and built it just with parts and pieces from Amazon and the hardware store and what have you. So we have our water source right here. This large tube comes up here and it goes into this heavy duty 12-volt pump. That in turn comes out and gets split a couple different ways. One way is to this faucet. As you can see, it easily pivots and moves. And you've got water. You just twist this and voila, water comes pouring out. We've also got a sprayer for cold water. And then we've got a sprayer for hot water, because right over here we have a tankless hot water heater. So we have hot running water in camp. It's great. We have yet to relocate the propane tank that's currently hooked up to the heater in the tent over here, but it just connects right here, and away you go. So super slick. The power source for this pump could be a variety of things, but in this case, what we've got is an 18-volt just power tool battery, just small, compact. Runs through a fuse here and goes through this converter that steps it down to 12 volts. And as you can see, our connection point right here to the pump. So this easily powers that pump for a nice long time. Now, water is a challenge to haul because you know, you can only fit so much in the minivan, right? So that's where this comes into play. And this is just another creation of my own. But we fill this bucket up with water from the creek, and in turn we dump it into this bucket, and as you can see, there are 2 gravity-fed filters right in there. That water will filter through with the power of gravity into the bottom bucket, and then I'm able to replenish the water supply in the jug for the sink. Technically, that water is probably drinkable through that, but we bring separate drinking water, and we just use this water that comes from the creek for doing dishes and what have you in the sink, brushing teeth, etc. So anyway, that hopefully gives you kind of a idea of our glamping setup. Let's not sugarcoat it. It is a very sweet setup. Tons of electricity, running hot and cold water, heated tent, air-conditioned tent, frozen food, refrigerated food. You really can't beat this setup. Let me know what questions or thoughts you may have to improve this. You guys are always so smart, have a ton of ideas. I'd love to hear from you and hear your thoughts and ideas and recommendations. I'm going to put links down in the description to other camping videos that I've done, as well as a master link to a big list of all the gear that you've seen in this video. And that way you can easily find any of that intrigues you in case you want to replicate any of it. There's definitely more parts and pieces than your average camping setup, but it's still relatively simple and easy to set up and deploy and clean up, and really kicked the camping experience in a tent up a few notches from kind of roughing it to actually a truly pleasant experience, regardless of what the weather may throw at us. I sure appreciate all of you guys. Hope you stay safe and have a great spring and summer ahead, and we'll catch you all next time.